Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Awakening. So yeah, I now have a fire sword, which is pretty neat, and I'm thinking that now we will go to Amaranthine, like the actual city, and do some stuff. Oh, that's fancy.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumours about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Okay. I just... I like how Anders is just carrying a cat around now.
I can't believe the city guard isn't doing anything to help us.
Are they not? Hey birds. Cat. Okay, that's a very unrealistic situation.
So, you're a How.
Do you have a point, Mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the Hows. I'm also fond of the Whys, the Whos, and the Whats.
How clever.
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
What do you want?
The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get what's in this for you. We'll have a talk.
Return to me when this is done.
I'm sure that you are extremely dodgy, and I probably won't go through with this in the end, because that's how things seem to work in BioWare games.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
I'm all that's left of my family. My wife, my son.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I like a woman who's all business. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, people, I suppose, maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right, and as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the end. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Some people.
Why won't you let us in?
Darkspawn have been sighted near the city? Oh, this is
the
awful.
constable's orders. There's no place for you.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravane. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon. If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies...
children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make us... Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I'm the fucking queen.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Everyone seems to have forgotten that I'm also royalty.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
I mean, I have a flaming sword on my back, so... Okay, we picked up quite a lot of... Right. Suspicious character. Merchant, merchant. Oh, this. It's very quiet though. Win? What? Where? Is she up there? She must be. Win? What are you doing here?
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander. How have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order.
It's good to see you.
And you. I hear the Darkspawn are not retreating as they should. It sounds like the Wardens have their hands full. I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
Great to see you, Wynne. And here's the chantry. Potted plant. I guess I've received a potted plant. From the living wood, may the Maker smile on Amaranthine and her people. The Templars seek samples of wood from ancient Sylvans. They are close to discovering what twisted magic drives these creatures and how to defeat them. Sylvans have been sighted in the Wending Wood and may be the cause of the trouble along the trade routes. I was able to defeat those quite early on in the game, so that shouldn't be too much trouble. My brothers and sisters in the Maker, cruel thugs are preying upon the men and women taking refuge outside the city walls, threatening these poor, desolate souls with violence unless they give over their money. Will no one come to their defense? The Templars of Amaranthine require assistance of one experienced with dealing with mages. Please speak to Sir Aurelian inside the chantry of Our Lady Redeemer. Chantry supplies. Sure.
Don't touch me! Don't!
I'm not touching you. Hey.
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
He's not happy about that. Whoops. It's fine, it's only -1. Private documents. I have no use for private documents.
Sins of man brought a blight to us. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbours would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
Is that Claudia Black? I think it is. Hello there, Chantry Morrigan. Books. Nah. Ah. It's daytime. Lovely.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Probably.
Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
I mean, you kind of chugged it.
I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Everyone disapproves of everything I do, I guess.
You seem rather...
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Yeah, it is. Do you know anything about this?
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders? I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Was that Jennifer Hale? I think you owe me an explanation. Yeah.
Suppose that requires some explanation. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever.
I guess. I mean... I guess if that's what you want.
It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Do you keep track of how many Darkspawn you kill? We should compete.
I've killed more than 1,000, if the achievement is to be believed. But why is there a pitchfork there? Why is this guy wearing a Templar helmet?
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
Do I even have 50 gold? Alright, fine.
It will be done. Give me some time.
That's like half my money, but... yeah, I lost like all my money. Oh god, I'm so poor, look at me.
Lizard eyes. Perhaps a heart. Yes.
Who are you?
Lizard.
Sounds like an apothecary. I'm not going to bother reading these out. They're all a bit boring.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Who's this guy again? I'm so bad at keeping track of names.
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
Of course.
I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
God, there's so many quests. Hello?
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
That sounded like John Alexander Smith, who was the voice.
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
It's not your fault, Nathaniel.
What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still... I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Huh? What? What? I'm so confused. What was that all about? Okay. But yeah, that was John Alexander Smith, the voice of the Asari Councillor in Mass Effect. Huh? Oh, I leveled up. Guess my lock picking is okay, what?
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
I love Anders, man. He's so random.
Greetings, could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Say again.
Very well.
Fire trap. I like the sound of that. Okay, this is people with shops. Okay, I guess. What? Thug dwarf. Abandoned warehouse.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
Oh. God, there's so much stuff in this place.
No guards. Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
I doubt it. What do private documents even do in this game? Ooh. Anders, I have some presents for you. As long as they're like better than what you have on. Mage hats. Lyrium dust. That's useful. Do you need a new staff? We shall see. Yeah, that's slightly better than we got.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chancellor's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
Well, they have magic purging talents, so we should stun them, ideally.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that.
I need every Grey Warden.
I suppose there are worse things than being needed. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Yeah, Alistair would never have allowed that.
I shall do it.
What's in the back room?
Very well.
Oh, for... Alright, time to resume whatever it was we were doing before. Huh? Oh, this guy again. Hold on, be with you in a minute. Just
shall
gotta
be done.
loot all your guys.
It shall be done.
Where'd he go? Is he just running around the city?
You don't always win.
Oh my god, how many wizards does this guy have?
Most excellent.
I agree. Most excellent indeed.
It shall be done. Very well.
Now, if this guy would stop.
Shall be done. It is begun. Very well.
Nathaniel has leveled up. He's more dexterity and constitution. God, he has like no health. Okay. Ranger, definitely because he's an archer. Stealing. Summon wolf, that's pretty cool.
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
He's on a mission. I'm gonna go up to the battlements and see what that muttering guy wanted. God, I just woke up. I'm... Hi. Oh? Teleportation. Hello?
To battle!
Oh shit.
I'm done with you.
Ah, the apostates, okay. So that elf must be an apostate as well.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Teleportation. Where am I going? The pub. As we say, where I live.
It is.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Someone dealing drugs in the back room. Gotta get all that alcohol for Ogren.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
Sounds like Alistair's voice actor.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch us with their eyes.
Something I can do for you, friend. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Sure.
I'll do it. You just watch.
What can I get for you, friend?
Once I get another ale.
Yep, I'll take that. And how much distillation do I have? 40. Do you have flasks? Yes. Okay. Buy a lot of those. Look at that. I'll keep my current sword though for now.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The art.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger. Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
I'm pretty sure that's Nora's voice actor.
That would be cheating.
And Nora's voice grated on me no end. Hey, you got anything useful in your room that I can just swipe from under you? Is this Dingo's room?
It shall be done.
Christos mementos.
As you say.
A letter from Aura. Spirit cord. Ooh, I like. Let's see. That's so good.
As you say. Smells a lot.
battlements again? Wait, that's the wrong door. I am a smart person. Where am I going?
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
Incredibly angry. That's how they find me.
There must be some trick to it, surely.
They began recruiting women. The male Templars never stopped to ask for directions.
You're impossible to talk to.
I do my best.
Some of those things in these games do make me grit my teeth. Catwalks high above the city, so I guess the battlements, but... I can use this door. I did not realise that. Teleportation. Huh? What?
As you wish.
Oh, that guy.
It shall be done.
Get rid of this bullshit.
I don't even know where we are.
It shall be done.
How do we get... Cat?
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Must stay sharp.
You bloody bastard! Won't catch me! Ah!
It shall be done. It is begun.
My blood, you will suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
Okay.
I shall do it.
Oh, this is where it was before. Okay.
It shall be done.
here to...
Quickly! We must fight! Let us do it quickly!
La 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 la.
I shall do it. As you say.
Hi there. We're here to kill you.
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Well, it ends.
Begun. As you say.
This is like Uncharted 4. Not that I've ever actually played Uncharted 4 because I don't own a PS4, but yeah.
What can I get for you, friend? Come back soon.
Right. Awful lot of load screens in these cities. La 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 la. God, I've still got so much stuff to do. Oh, wrong button.
Anything to report? The City of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Right. What now? Let's go back to the chantry. Wait. The chanter, not the chantry.
I will pray for you, Commander.
Well, I'm a smart person.
Very
huh?
well.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. La.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
What is up with this? Oh, like... why is there just a pitchfork? It's a little bit strange. Key required. Where would there be a key to this house? That's what I want to know.
I shall do it.
Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
How's your wife?
Very sick. And we haven't been able to get her medicines. No one has any.
I'm really confused. I see red.
As you said. Our skill has won the day.
Well, that's cheerful. The guy clearly had something wrong with him. La 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 la.
He hung himself. Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
Alright, that's everything for now. Except the poison, so we should go and buy some poison, I guess. These load times. Not fun. My game is patched, hence why it hasn't been crashing, but the load times are still pretty awful.
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
Hi. Do I have enough elf fruit? Oh god, no, I don't have barely any. Elf fruit. Whatever. Oh wait, I can sell these, can't I? So many health kits, it's ridiculous. I don't see any crow poison though. Ooh, mage stuffs. Oh, I'm too poor for that, that's sad. Oven mitts, are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, I'm so poor. Right. Well, since none of those guys had any crow poison, I am going to end this part here, because it's been a long one. So I will see you guys next time.